Hi everyone, this is Wayne Wallace, and today I'm going to give you a productivity tip, a super productivity tip, which you'll thank me immensely for. So, here we are, we're in our WA website, and we're logged in. And now, normally you don't see this window over here, but what I like to do is I like to click on the live chat um, button over here, and that will bring up an independent window for live chat. And then I resize that window so it fits right over here on the right hand side. I resize this window down so it fits right in there, so I can see both the main window and the chat window at the same time. I find this much more effective than using the built-in chat, because then I always have to go back to the activity dashboard to see this. If I make it pop out, then I can see it all the time, and I can watch it as I'm working over here in this window. So you may already do that. That may be an obvious no-brainer, right? And you're saying, wow, that was helpful, Wayne. But that's just the start of it, okay? So let's just say that somebody asked me a question and they say, how do I redirect my DNS? Well, I can go over here up into the top menu bar. There's a search button, and I can type in DNS. And then that's going to search through Wealthy Affiliate and find different articles that have been published. So I'm just going to go here and look. Okay, setting up your DNS by Kyle. That's probably the one I want to refer people to. So I can click on this, and when that loads up, I can copy and paste that link and paste it into here, and maybe put in some additional words of my own. Okay, that's a good way to give help to others in a very productive manner. But let's take it one step further. Okay, you've already answered that question once. You know you're going to be answering it again. Okay, so what I do is I take that answer with my text that I've typed, and I copy and paste it somewhere else where I can retrieve it later on. Okay, and I'm going to show you the program that I use for editing not only questions and answers, but also blog posts and web page posts. Basically, I do all my editing in an application called Notebooks. So this is the application here. It's called Notebooks. It's available for the iPhone, iPad, Mac, and PC. It's technically in beta right now, so it's free. But when it does become a purchasable program, I would highly recommend it. I don't know how much it's going to be, but whatever the cost is, it's well worth it. So the cool thing about this program is you can do formatted text, markdown text, or plain text. I really like that because I don't want to have to bring up a program like Word and use some proprietary format. I basically want to use a format for my documents that is generic, that can be accessed from pretty much any computer and any application. So mainly I use plain text, but sometimes I will use formatted text if the document calls for it. So what can you do with notebooks? You can do a lot of stuff with it. You can do simple task lists. You can do complete projects. You can stay organized. You can store basically any kind of document or any kind of media file or a link to it. You can also do voice type stuff. I haven't really done much of that. That's more for the iPhone. So let's jump in there and check it out. I'm waiting for an Android version. When I first started using this, it was only available for the iPhone, and then quickly started developing a lot of other versions. So let's jump right into it. So this is the application here. I usually leave it full screen, and that way I can just switch to it as a new window there and quickly find what I need. It's always running on all my machines, and I can quickly access it. The nice thing is too is that it syncs directly to Dropbox. So as soon as I start typing and doing anything, it's going to automatically save to my local hard drive, which then in turn syncs with my Dropbox. So instantly I'm backed up and saved across all my machines. Okay, so if I jump from one machine to another, I can instantly see all this information. So let's show you how I use it. So let's go down to the Wealthy Affiliate book here. Over on the left hand side, I have all these books that I've created. If I want to create a new book, I can come right down here and create a new book. I can right click and rename that book, and we'll just call it Sample Book. And then within the sample book, I can create more books or chapters or pages. So here I can create a plain text note. Okay, so let's just call this plain text. And let's create another note called formatted. Okay, formatted note or text. Okay, since this is formatted text, I can make it bold and italics, and I can also put pictures in here. So if I want to insert a picture, I can come over here and let's insert a Jaxi logo. Okay, I can also add a link. So let's just do HTTP and WayneWallace.com, and then I'll copy that, and then URL, and right there. So there's a link. Okay. So I can pretty much do anything I want within here. So if I'm writing a blog post, this is usually where I'll start. Blog post, and I can bold that because that's my headline. And then down here I'll say point A, point B, and let's just say I want to make those regular, and I want to make those bullets. Okay, so you get the idea. The plain text document is just like using TextPad or TextEdit or Notepad or whatever the regular text editing application is on your computer. So this is a plain note, okay, or text document. All right, so that's basically how that works. So let me show you. I haven't even hit save one time here. So let's go on over to my folder structure, and let's go on over here to notebooks. Let's see if I can find it. Let's just do a search for notebooks within Dropbox. There it is. And then let's make this window bigger. So down here I can see sample book, and then here I can see my folder structure. Here's plain text. So if I ever need to get to this text document, and let's say I want to open it with something like BBEdit. Okay, there's the plain text document. So I can easily access it from within another app. And then if I want to read the formatted text document, here it is as an HTML document. I can open it with, let's say, Safari. Okay, so here's my formatted document, which basically creates HTML. Okay, so that's pretty handy if you want to export that HTML. You can come up here, and you can go down here, and let's see. I believe there's an export somewhere. I've done it before. Let's look over here and see. Format. Don't quite remember where it is, but you don't really need to export it because it's already exported. It's right here. So basically you can just go grab it and do whatever you want with it. Okay? So how do I use this to be productive? Well, obviously you can see that I can create books. I'm going to delete this one. Okay, so let's go down to Wealthy Affiliate, and here's all my main books. So I have one called FAQ for frequently asked questions. And then if somebody asks about the ambassador program, I can go over here. I've got a bunch of links already ready to go. Getting started, that's a really common question. So I always put the name of what I want to remember it by over here in the top title, because that'll name your document basically. And then over here, I can type whatever I want to copy and paste. So here I've got click on the big green button on the left hand menu bar to access the classrooms and a link to the first classroom. So here I can copy, I can switch back over and go over here, and I can paste that right in. So anytime you answer a question, if it's a common question, you can save that document and or save that answer into a document and copy and paste it later on. So here I have some blog posts and trainings that I'm working on. I can keep track of my course progress. I can keep, my different websites and information that I have for each website organized. You can create books within books. And let's see if I have, these are all books within books here. Okay, these are all just regular books. Here's a nice thing that I like to do too, is Twitter posts or any kind of posts. I can just copy and paste it. So if it's a common post that I want to make all the time, and maybe track and see how successful certain posts are, I can keep them right here and then reuse them and reuse them. Okay, so that's the tutorial, productivity tutorial for today. Hope you enjoyed that, and I wish you all the success you desire in life.